You are listening to the Horn Webcast Network, powered by iHSFAN. If you're interested in advertising on or privately supporting this webcast, please reach out to us on Twitter at iHSFAN. All audio rights of this webcast presentation belong to iHSFAN, and any intent to rebroadcast or retransmit must have express written consent from iHSFAN. You are listening to Round Rock ISD football presented by Covert Ford. Let's head to the field with Rodney Rodriguez.
After a week off, it is time to get back to business in District 25, 6A. Bye week has passed. The stretch run is here. Even though early on in the season, back to business tonight for 25, 6A and Round Rock ISD. And it all starts right here on the iHSFAN Webcast Network. Good evening, everybody. This is Round Rock ISD football on the iHSFAN Webcast Network, presented by Covert Ford. My name is Rodney Rodriguez, and we are live at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex in North Austin, Texas, right here off of Palmer Lane for what promises to be a good one this evening, friends. You got a couple of 0-1 teams in District 25, 6A coming off of losses a couple of weeks ago. Back in business tonight, and they are looking to get on the right side of things as the Cedar Ridge Raiders host the Westwood Warriors here from Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. This indeed should be a good one this evening. You got a vastly improved Westwood team coming in, and they're taking on a Cedar Ridge team, perennial power in 25-6A, perennial playoff team under head coach Sam Robinson. Of course, head coach Anthony Wood and his Westwood Warriors, as Westwood just flying through the non-district campaign. They are overall coming in at 3-1. Cedar Ridge comes in at 2-2. It was Westwood falling to Round Rock in just a crazy game here a couple of weeks ago, 24-21, the score of that contest. Cedar Ridge fell to Vista Ridge by a score of 28-7. So both of them looking to get into the win column here in 25-6A as we go 2 games into the contest here this evening. So these two teams have taken on each other, of course, since 2010, the time when Cedar Ridge made their appearance here as the new school in Round Rock ISD. This series has been controlled for the most part by Cedar Ridge. So Westwood looking to get on the right side not only of the win column in 25-6A, they're also looking to get on the win side here, taking on Cedar Ridge. Let's take a look at the 25-6A standings as we come in here to the return after the bye week. Up at the top, as always, nothing seems to change here lately when it comes to the top of 25-6A. You got Vandergrift up on top there, 4-0, and sitting at 1-0 this evening. They're in action tonight as they are hosting Manor over at Monroe Stadium, and I will have updates for you throughout the evening as the game continues to progress. Round Rock sitting at 1-0. Round Rock with that win over Westwood that I talked about a couple of weeks ago. They're 1-3 overall on the season, but I mention it all the time. A lot of times with those non-district games, you get into district, and that's what's going to punch your ticket into the playoffs. They're sitting 1-0 as well. Manor is 1-0. They are 3-1. Round Rock, by the way, in action tonight as they are hosting Stony Point over at Dragon Stadium. McNeil 1-1. They're 3-2 overall. McNeil with a huge win last night over Vista Ridge right here at Kelly Reeves. A 7-6 fist fight that we watched that ended on some trickery at the end of the ball game right there. So they're sitting at 1-1. Vista's 1-1, 4-1 overall. Westwood 0-1, as I mentioned, 3-1 overall. Cedar Ridge 0-1, 2-2, and Stony Point at 0-1, 2-2. So early on in the district campaign, but all of these games, oh, so important right here. And what we're seeing early on here in 25-6A, you got a lot of parity. Vandergrift sitting right there on top of the campaign for now, but behind them, it's a juggernaut, as I mentioned right there. So these games are going to get really, really spicy as the season continues to roll on, as Cedar Ridge makes their way out onto the ball field. Homecoming tonight for the Raiders as they make their way out there in their purple uniforms tonight, purple trousers, purple jerseys, of course with the black helmet. Cedar Ridge. Across the way, you've got the Westwood Warriors. Of course, this is a home stadium for both teams, but tonight the designated home team is Cedar Ridge. Westwood in the Stormtrooper whites, white trousers, white jersey tops, burnt orange numerals, the white helmets with the burnt orange W up on the side there, and then the player numeral on the other side of the helmet. So that's how they're going to take to the field tonight for this battle between Round Rock ISD schools, Cedar Ridge and Westwood here on homecoming night for the Cedar Ridge Raiders here at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. Going to be a delight to bring you this one. Coming up, we'll get the coin toss. We'll have our national anthem and get you set for the return of football. 25-6A back in business tonight. And this is going to be a fun one. Live from the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. It is Westwood taking on Cedar Ridge. We get this thing started here when we come back. It's Round Rock ISD football on the iHSFAN Webcast Network.
I've always wanted an EV, but until I saw the sleek Ford Mach-E, I didn't know just how exhilarating it could be to drive one. The Mach-E is the perfect balance between power and utility. And with features like adaptive cruise control, in-dash entertainment screen, and lane monitoring, my daily commute to training is effortless. If you're looking to make the move to the Mach-E, visit Covert Ford in Austin, where you'll become part of the family. CovertFord.com.
Bush's Chicken is a proud supporter of area schools, athletic programs, and booster clubs. With stores in Cedar Park, Round Rock, Georgetown, both North and South Austin, and our newest store serving Pflugerville and Hutto. Bush's serves the Texas standard in real hand-battered fried chicken and crispy tenders, tasty rolls, and that famous Bush's sweet tea. Bush's Chicken, proud supporter of area schools, athletic programs, and booster clubs. The Texas standard. Bush's Chicken. It's good, good, good.
There's nothing quite like Central Texas high school football.
Beautiful day to play some football, boys.
Under the lights. Join IHS fans Rick Epstein and Jeff Power each week as they shine the spotlight on area high school football teams, players, and coaches.
If you like Austin area high school football, this is your show. We invite you to join us for an hour of fun. Let's talk some football.
Good luck to you guys this year, and appreciate all you do for high school sports and the coverage you bring these kids.
Tuesday nights at 8.
Under the lights.
Only on Talk 1370.
The Lodge Poker Club is a members-only card club offering a wide range of daily and tournament gameplay. In Round Rock, just off exit 251 on I-35, the Lodge now boasts the largest card room in Texas with 82 tables, comfortable chairs, and 40 75-inch TVs. The Lodge provides fully trained dealers and on-site security with state-of-the-art camera system to ensure the comfort and safety of our members. Open 24 hours a day. More information at thelodgepokerclub.com or call us at 512-614-4045. Longtime MacLeod parent Brian Kerman is a realtor who works for RE/MAX Capital City. Brian is involved in helping Round Rock families buy, sell, invest, and lease properties in the greater Austin area. He has been doing so for over 24 years. As a thank you to the community, he will be honored to donate $1,000 to your favorite booster club or other 501c3 if you use him and you close on a property. We hope you will contact Brian for all of your real estate needs at 512-921-4490 or at briankerman@remax.net.
Are you looking for a little something extra to get your business noticed? At Ideal Signs, they specialize in custom signage and large format digital printing in a variety of media. Their in-house design department can work with you to create custom artwork to your specifications. They'll work with you to conceptualize, design, and produce any custom projects or idea that you might have. Call 512-930-7446 or visit signsforsports.com. Ideal Signs, family owned and operated since 1969.
Back to Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex, Friday Night Lights, Friday Night Football, 25-6A. Round Rock ISD football presented by Covert Ford on the iHSFAN Webcast Network. Rodney Rodriguez and all of you. I'm high atop Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex tonight as we get set for a good battle here between Westwood and Cedar Ridge. Looking to get on the winning side here in the hotly contested 25-6A. These wins, so important right now here in the early campaign as we start pushing towards the middle part of the season. Already the middle part of the season, guys. I'll tell you, just time flies by when you get into Texas high school football. 89 degrees as we get set to go here tonight from the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. So we're seeing a little bit of a cooling trend here as we finally dipped our way out of the triple digits. We'll cool off to about 83 degrees by the time we're done tonight, so we'll see a little bit of a dip in the temperatures tonight. You can actually take a look over at the flags here at Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex, and they are not having any movement at all. So not a lot of wind, if any at all, happening here at the moment. There you see the coin toss out on the field. Westwood will receive the opening kickoff. So Cedar Ridge wins the toss. They defer to the second half. So Westwood, that offense, high-powered offense that we have watched throughout the year, will be making their way out first. Cedar Ridge will be kicking it off. Homecoming night here from Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex, Cedar Ridge and Westwood. We remind you to follow iHSFAN on X if you have the opportunity. At iHSFAN is your spot right there. At iHSFAN, all of your game updates, your schedule, upcoming contests, and so forth. All of that you will find on the X, on the Twix, as I like to call it. You can follow me at the Rodney R. Feel free to DM me throughout the night there. I'll be checking that at different points throughout the night. Check in and see where you folks may be chiming in from, catching this great iHSFAN football action. Round Rock ISD football right here on the iHSFAN Webcast Network. Westwood to receive. So they will drop 2 men back, dropping back. It's Brian Perkins along with Scott Effelman, dropping back deep for the men in white. For the men in purple, getting set to kick it off. And with the ball on the tee, it is the senior, Will Hamilton. And he was booting some field goals in pregame. So that youngster has quite the leg. We're getting set to go. Ball on the tee at the 40. Kicking it right to left or south to north, depending how you want to look at it. Hamilton with the approach. Kicks it. And this will be taken at the 14-yard line, out to the 25, the 30, finding a hole. Brian Perkins all the way out almost to the 40-yard line, so a nice job on the return. And it'll be nice field position coming up for Westwood. They are led by Owen Norrell. Senior quarterback comes in 53 of 85, 553 yards, 7 touchdowns, 1 interception. In the backfield, Damani Stewart, 904 yards already on the season for Damani Stewart, so already approaching the 1,000-yard mark. 11 touchdowns. What's impressive there about Stewart, a 9.2 average per carry. So Stewart has been tremendous, toting the rock there for the Westwood offense. Here come the Warriors out, and they will go north to south. First down from the 40. Ball sitting on the right side hash mark. Man in motion coming from left to right. Here's Norrell out of the gun. He will pitch it. Here's Stewart running to the left side, trying to get turned. He's hit and dropped right there at the 40. So Damani tries to chase to the outside, but just a swarm right there of purple people eaters right there. And they indeed do swallow up Stewart. In on the stop. Davion Crank in on the stop. He wears number 23, gain of a yard, second down and 9 from the 41. Just underway here from Kelly Reeves. Here's Stewart dropping 2 down to the bottom. Norrell rolls right, fires. This pass is complete to Lane Wood here on the near side in Cedar Ridge territory. And he will bound it all the way out to the 36-yard line there of Cedar Ridge. So a nice pitch and catch right there from Norrell as he hits as he hits Wood here on the near side. And it's a Westwood first down as we approach the 11-minute mark remaining in the first quarter. Here's Westwood with the ball sitting at the Cedar Ridge 36-yard line. On the right side hash mark. So Westwood, a quick huddle. And they'll bound it over to the line of scrimmage. Standing out of the gun. Wing over to the right side. That is the tight end. Man in motion, Wood to the far side. Zone read, handing it off to Stewart. Stewart's got running room over on the left side. Turns upfield, hit and dropped at the 30-yard line. So a gain of 6 for Damani Stewart on first down. It'll bring up second down and 4. Getting ahead of the chains here nicely for the Warriors on the first down play. Just a clear zone read right there. A nice block that he picked up from the tight end or fullback, Mike Davis, whatever you want to call it. He's actually out on the wing right now, out on the left side for the second down and 4 play. Lane Wood in motion once again. This time he goes from right to left. Stewart stays in the backfield. He will take the handoff, running left once again. He's got a big seam right there up the middle, inside the 20, all the way down to the 17-yard line. So Damani Stewart talked about his prowess pounding the rock here, approaching 1,000 yards on the season. And right there once again, it is Stewart taking the handoff and really effective over on the left side. He has pulling guard right in front of him. Marquis Bailey pops the hole open. and punches it for a first down. 1st and 10. Red zone opportunity here presented by Covert Ford for Westwood. Going back the same way once again. This is Stewart as he dives forward all the way to the 8-yard line. So Stewart, gain of 10 on first down, and it'll bring up 1st and goal on the first red zone opportunity here of the evening. So once again, Stewart really working nicely over on the left side. You've had 3 plays over to the left side, producing big yardage for the Warrior offense. Ball sitting on the left side hash mark. 9:29 remaining in the first quarter. This time Stewart shaded over to the left side of Norrell. He'll take the handoff on the delayed draw. Hit and drop there as he approaches the line of scrimmage. Good job coming in to make the stop there by Cedar Ridge. Hitting the hole quickly, and he is wrapped up there on the stop by Desir. Gain of 5 to the 5-yard line, and it brings up 2nd down and goal for the Warriors. Warriors up to the line of scrimmage. 8:52 remaining in the first quarter. There's Norrell out of the gun. He'll shade 2 up to the top side. Empty set to the bottom of your screen. Snap a little low. Pitch over to the far side. Into the end zone. Walking in on the 5-yard carry. It's Damani Stewart. Touchdown Westwood. Westwood does it quick. Stewart, 5 yards. And Westwood takes the early lead. Very nice, effective drive for the Warrior offense. Extra point coming up. Trying to tack on the PAT. It's Pablo Zavala out of the hole of Lane Wood. Kick is up and good. Westwood does it quickly. Pardon me, that was actually Josh Jack. Josh Jack on the extra point. 2 really good kickers here on the Westwood team. 8:42 remaining in the first quarter. Westwood draws first blood. It's Westwood 7 and Cedar Ridge nothing. Round Rock ISD football will continue in just a moment.
Visit Mays Street Boutique in Round Rock for all your shopping needs. Whether you're looking for a special gift or that perfect outfit that everyone will love, we have you covered. Come visit us in-store or shop us online at maysstreet.com. We appreciate your business and thank you for shopping local.
Back at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. Westwood with the quick start. And the Warriors lead early here, 7-0 over Cedar Ridge. District 25 6A contest. Very nice concept that I, for one, am a fan of, with all of the teams within the district with the bye all at once. That's what we had last week, so no action last week. So everybody back in business here tonight. So this time it will be Pablo Zavala. So Zavala will kick it off for Westwood. Dropping back, Andrew Johnson, the deep man for Cedar Ridge. So here is the kick. This one kicked deep, and it's fielded there at the 1-yard line. Fair catch called for and made for. So that will make its way out, as on the catch back there is Josiah Ray. So first down coming up for the Cedar Ridge Raiders. They are led by quarterback Jack Pippin, the junior. They'll have Andrew Johnson in the backfield with him, and he's got some nice wideouts right here. Jordan Ramsey along with Reese Brooks, Junior Gentry. So a loaded offense right here for the Cedar Ridge Raiders and Coach Sam Robinson. They travel right to left or south to north. Here's Pippin out of the gun. He'll take the handoff, hands it off to Johnson. Johnson bouncing to the outside, finds some nice running room to the 31-yard line. So a nice carry, a gain of 6 for Andrew Johnson on the first down play. He'll be spotted at the 31-yard line. It'll bring up second down at 4. Fred Fisher in on the stop for the Warriors. Clock rolling with 8:20 remaining in the first quarter. 7-0 is our score with Westwood on top. Here's Pippin out of the gun. Shifting in motion to the near side is Reese Brooks. 1 to the top, 2 down to the bottom. 2 backs in the backfield along with Pippin. Here's a handoff. Breaking 1 tackle at the line of scrimmage is Malik Hamilton. And Hamilton back to the original line of scrimmage, but nothing more right there, as he's spotted at the 31 once again. So it'll bring up third down and 4 Fisher in on the stop once again for the Warriors. And Cedar Ridge looking to convert here. Two backs in the backfield with Johnson and Hamilton standing to each side of Pippin. One to the top, two down to the bottom. Ball sitting in the middle of the field. Man to the motion, in motion here to the near side. Swings it out. That is out of the backfield. The second man through, Andrew Johnson. And Johnson's going to be about a yard shy of the first down as he's able to advance it out to the 34. And that's where the spot will be. An early decision time right here for Coach Sam Robinson. Good swing pass out to the far side. And Westwood there with Chester Bennett able to force him out of bounds as he had some acreage out in front of him, but it closed up quickly. So 4th down and 1 coming up here with 7:32 remaining in the first quarter. So Pippin out of the gun, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. The two backs in the backfield, handing it off to Johnson or Hamilton, and he's going to be short of the first down. If you look at the spot over on the far side, he's still spotted at the 34, and that's Andrew Johnson. We'll have to wait on the official spot, and it is going to be a first down. Does get to the 35, needed to get to the 35. The spot over on the far side, the official had him spotted at the 34. And if you take a look at the replay up on the big board, he does push the ball out to the 35. So a nice job right there by Andrew Johnson as we approach 7 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Here's Pippin out of the gun, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Handoff, big hole, but it closes up quickly right there as Johnson on the carry. Stop made there by Nias Vance for Westwood. Gain of about a yard as he's marked at the 36. And a 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Cedar Ridge Raiders. Raiders in purple, Westwood in white. Homecoming night for Cedar Ridge. Tight formation here as Pippin stands out of the gun. Wing out to the left side. That's Johnson. Now he goes in motion. And they'll try to sweep it out to the far side, but that is covered up nicely. Andrew Johnson takes the handoff, but he is met and swallowed up nicely right there from the end position. Senior leader Henry Kabelka there for Westwood coming in to make the stop. Actually a loss of 2 on the play. Kabelka actually on the follow-up right there. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 11 with 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Standing out of the gun, here's Pippin. Single back in the backfield, 3rd down play. Pass here to the near side, a little high. He's trying to hit Johnson out of the backfield. Led him just a little much right there. You had a little bit of pressure coming off of the end there from Chase Cunningham, and it'll bring up 4th down and 11. Obviously not quite the gambler right here this time will we see from Coach Robb. And it'll be punting time coming up for the Cedar Ridge Raiders after a drive that looked like it might have something happening. And Will Hamilton to make his way out to punt it away. Dropping back deep, Brian Perkins for Westwood. So punting from the 34 from the right side hash mark. Here's Hamilton awaiting the punt. Snap a little high, but able to pull it down. Good pressure from Westwood. This is a booming, tall kick that'll take a bounce at the 36. Takes a Cedar Ridge roll, continuing to roll, and it's going to be down at the 23-yard line. So it'll be the Westwood offense getting set to make their way back out for their second drive. We will pause 30 seconds for a word from iHSFAN.
Central Texas high school football fans, how cool would it be to watch up to 5 different area high school football games for free, all through your phone, computer, or smart TV, all with the click of a button? Subscribe to the iHSFAN Webcast channel on YouTube.
Oh, they're a little quicker than our spot, so we'll jump back in. Here's a handoff. Damani Stewart on the first down carry. It's Westwood starting at the 24. Gain of 3 on the first down play. 2nd and 7 coming up here for the Warriors. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. You stack 2 down to the bottom. Single receiver to the top wing over to the right side. Single back in the backfield. Now Stewart goes in motion over to the left side. Norrell swing pass here to the near side. Double pass. Wide open down the middle of the field. That is hauled in at midfield. And a little trickery right there. Marquis Murray catches it at midfield on the pass from Mike Davis. And, well, not sure what I missed there, but it's 3rd and 7. 3rd down and 7 coming up here for the Warriors. Ball at 27. 5:04 remaining in the first quarter. Ball. Clock stops on the incomplete. 2 to the bottom, single receiver to the short, or 2 receivers to the short side left. Now in motion, Stewart out to the far side. So empty set here for Norrell. Drops back, a little bit of pressure coming. Owen fires. This is caught on the near side. Big time catch over on the far side. Damani Stewart out past the midfield stripe all the way to the Cedar Ridge 46-yard line. It's great protection there for Owen Norrell. You give this gunslinger that much time, and he's going to sting you, and a good job of getting underneath the coverage there. Damani Stewart slinging it out over on the far side, and it's 1st and 10. From the 46, here's a handoff. Stewart running to the far side. He's got running room there. Breaks a tackle, trying to hit the far sideline. He's taking it to the house. Touchdown, Westwood. Big hitter right there, 46 yards into the end zone. And Damani Stewart having him some kind of ball game here tonight. Adding a 46-yard touchdown run to add to the Westwood lead. 13 touchdowns on the season there for Stewart. However, looks like we do have a discussion back here right around the 35-yard line with the officials. So this could be all for naught. Let's take a look and see if we get a determination here what's going on. Here is our referee, Michael Barrett. So it will be a touchdown for the Warriors. Personal foul after the play, so that's going to be added on the kickoff. So the 46-yard run for Damani Stewart off of left guard will stick. And the Warriors add to their lead. So a little extracurriculars happening after the fact right there. And the Warriors will send out the extra point team possibly, but yet another discussion. And looks like this one being stepped a little bit further back, and Coach Sam Robinson here on the near side looking for a little more of an explanation here with this one. So we stand momentarily at 13-0. Pablo Zavala is out on the field. Is after the mark-off. It looks like the mark-off here on the extra point. Yes, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, that's what I assumed was going to happen. Yeah, had Zavala stepped back all the way back here, he looked like he was going to be kicking about a 32-yard field or 32-yard extra point, but now set in the correct spot, and Zavala will kick it from there. That personal foul penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. So here's Zavala out of the hold of Lane Wood. Here for Westwood. Kick is up and true. So Westwood stays perfect on the extra points here this evening. 4:38 remaining here in the first quarter. Brand new score. It's Westwood Warriors 14, Cedar Ridge Raiders nothing. Round Rock ISD football continues in just a moment.
RJAC Pressure Washing, Epoxy and Stain. Veteran owned and operated, serving Central Texas. For the last 10 years, residential and commercial services available, here for all your decorative flooring needs. Call us at 512-593-8567. That's 512-593-8567.
$14-0 ball game here from the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. Westwood leads over Cedar Ridge. 2 drives, 2 Damani Stewart touchdowns, including a 46-yarder there on that run. As both teams 0-1 coming into the early district campaign. And with the personal foul penalty assessed here on the kickoff, it'll be Zavala kicking off from the 25. So set there, Cedar Ridge sets their deep men back around the 35. Andrew Johnson back deep. Also standing there with him is Josiah Ray. So that's your deep guys as we get set for the kickoff. Now they make their way back past out around the 18-yard line. Zavala got a pretty good leg here, and he will put his foot into this one. And it's taken by Ray over at the 20, out to the 30. He's got running room there, makes a nice move. And he bounds it out to about the 48-yard line. So a nice return. Great starting field position as Josiah Ray, the junior, putting Cedar Ridge in great starting field position here for their second offensive drive of the first quarter. Just a nice drive bringing that out. Abe Whitley leads the charge down for Westwood to make the stop. And it's going to be 1st and 10. And here comes Jack Pippin. Pippin will line up a trio of receivers down to the bottom of your screen. Single receiver up to the top, single back in the backfield. Pippin plants, pass over to the far side. That's complete. Turning up field. Trying to get some extra yards is Reese Brooks. Brooks into Westwood territory down to the Warrior 46-yard line. Caius Coy in on the stop for Westwood. And the ball spotted officially at the 47 as we approach the 4-minute mark remaining here in the first quarter. 14-0 lead here for Westwood. iHSFAN Webcast Network, Round Rock ISD football presented by Covert Ford. 3 receiver split to the bottom, single receiver short side right, single back in the backfield is Hamilton dropping back. Pippin fires downfield. That pass is a little long. In double coverage right there, and almost Reese Brooks able to grab that in with the 2 Warrior receivers back deep with him. At the pass just a little long. Trying to stretch out for it. Brooks, but just not able to get the fingertips on it. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5 for Cedar Ridge as they will scrimmage from the Westwood 47-yard line, trailing by 2 scores. Ball on the right side hash mark. 2 receivers short side right, 2 receivers down at the bottom, single back in the backfield. Jack Pippin takes a snap, rolling right, looking downfield, fires. His pass is caught over on the far side. That is right at the stick there. So we'll have to check the spot and see if that's going to be substantial enough for the 1st down gain. As he hits over on the far side, Reese Brooks once again. Brooks is going to be a yard shy. So another 4th down coming up here for Coach Robb. And he's going to roll with it right here. Converted a 4th and 1 on the first drive. And they get set to go. So Ramsey is going to line up down to the bottom, along with Jake McGill. Single receiver short side right, single back in the backfield. That's Malik Hamilton. And a timeout called by Cedar Ridge. And that is their first timeout of the half. And we'll try that 30-second pause once again for a word from iHSFAN.
Central Texas high school football fans, how cool would it be to watch up to 5 different area high school football games for free, all through your phone, computer, or smart TV, all with the click of a button? Subscribe to the iHSFAN Webcast channel on YouTube. iHSFAN is the official broadcast provider for Round Rock ISD. We will see you under the lights on the iHSFAN Webcast Network.
2:56 remaining in the first quarter. It has been Westwood since the drop of the gate here in this one. A couple of Damani Stewart touchdowns. The tail of the tape here to this point, 5-yard touchdown run and a 46-yard touchdown run. And Cedar Ridge once again rolling the dice on a 4th down and 1. And here come the Raiders in the backfield now, Andrew Johnson. 2 receivers to the top, single receiver down to the bottom. Actually now 2 backs in the backfield. Here's the handoff. Hit at the line of scrimmage. You'll have to check the spot. That should be short that time. Is coming in is Nias Vance, just laying a lick on the running back right there on the handoff. Hamilton trying to get to the line of scrimmage. It looked like the seam was there, but out of nowhere came Nias Vance, and a penalty marker on the play. Let's check the spot right here as I didn't see a flag on the play at any point. But that's a really nice defensive play there for Westwood, but this could be a really good break here for Cedar Ridge. They're able to get a first down. That was a pretty clean stop right there with that penetration. So discussion out at the 49. Here comes the call from the referee. False start, the call on Cedar Ridge. So that penalty is declined, and it'll be Westwood football going back the other way. So the Westwood defense with a huge stop with 2:52 remaining. So that drive stalls for Cedar Ridge. And the Westwood offense with another opportunity here in the first quarter, leading by 2 scores. And Westwood huddles over on the far side. So a quick start here for the Warriors, of course, coming off of that tough loss 2 weeks ago in the battle for the bell that you saw right here on the iHSFAN Webcast Network, falling to Round Rock at the end of the ball game, 24-21 on a walk-off field goal. And here come the Warriors. 1st and 10 from their own 45. Norrell out of the gun, 2 to the bottom, single receiver up to the top. Wing over to the left side. Norrell up to the line of scrimmage, single back in the backfield. And Stewart, been busy tonight. And here he is once again. And yet another pause with the officials. I tell you, these guys, I don't know if they're making late night dinner plans, if maybe they're gonna hit gyms after this, or maybe they're planning to head over to Z Tejas and go find a Bush's Chicken. Tony C's, not sure what's the discussion about this time. You got 3 of them out there, and you got Anthony Wood on the field. You got Sam Robinson on the field. Little impromptu halftime break that we got going on here. Big weekend of football here, along with college football. You've got somewhat of a quiet weekend, but you've got some teams that have had some really nice starts that maybe tomorrow is going to be a proving ground for some of those teams. The Colorado Buffaloes, of course, in Coach Prime, take on USC in what's been called by the providing network the game of the year. I don't know too much about that one. And, of course, right here tomorrow at 2:30 in Austin at Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium. It'll be the 4-0 Texas Longhorns taking on the 4-0 Kansas Jayhawks in a top 25 battle. 2 teams atop the Big 12. And Coach Sam Robinson is Coach Sam Robinson looks like Bryce Harper last night in the Philadelphia Phillies game. Definitely proving his point, still proving his point right there to the head linesman. Here's the whistle, 2:52 remaining. Here's Norrell out of the gun, single receiver to the top, 2 down to the bottom. In motion out of the wing there is the tight end out to the far side. Here's Damani Stewart. Once again, Stewart, all kinds of running room. Penalty marker trailing the play into Cedar Ridge territory. Out to the 39-yard line over on the far side. And this penalty marker way behind the play as that was happening over on the far side. And all parties moving back, and this one stepped back, holding the call against the Warriors. It'll be 1st down and 20 after the 10-yard penalty. New line of scrimmage, the 36-yard line of the Warriors. Here's the whistle, 1st and 20. Into the huddle and up to the line of scrimmage for the 1st down play. Clock now rolling with 2:20 remaining in the first. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Out of the shotgun. Dropping back, looking, all kinds of time, fires deep. This pass is caught in Cedar Ridge territory. Nice job there cutting across and making the catch. It's Brian Perkins with the big hitter. It's a nice job there. Norrell rolling out to the right side. Plenty of time there. Fires that, threads the needle. Perkins grabs it. 31 yards later, it's a first down here for the Warriors. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Line of scrimmage is now the Cedar Ridge 44. Standing out of the gun, wing right. Stewart in the backfield. Mike Davis scampers across in motion. Here's Damani Stewart rolling left once again. This time, boy, that is covered up nicely. Quickly into the backfield there. Cedar Ridge is really picking up on Westwood liking to run over to the left side. It's Torres that comes in to make the stop there as he trailed right down the line of scrimmage. Gets around the ankles there of Stewart as he tried to turn up field, and it was nothing doing. Does gain 4, second down and 6. 2 receivers split to each side here for Owen Norrell. So we approach a 1 minute mark remaining in the first quarter. Stewart now shuffles in motion out to the right side. Norrell fires here to the near side. That is caught. Turning upfield, breaking tackles now into the 30, down to the 26-yard line. Marquis Murray, the freshman. Murray for a nice gain right there of 13 yards down to the 26-yard line. And that's a Westwood first down. Norrell spreading the wealth here early to these receivers. 2 to the top, empty set down to the bottom. Stewart stays in the backfield. Standing out of the shotgun, handoff, Stewart. Over to the far side, and Stewart bounds inside the 25 down to the 23 for a 3-yard gain. And we are at about 25 seconds remaining here, so I don't know if we may have seen the last play of the first quarter. Second down and 8 after the 2-yard gain. Here's Westwood up to the line of scrimmage. 2 to the bottom, 3 up to the top. Empty backfield set for Owen Norrell. Norrell rolling left, looking downfield, throws to the far side, wide open. It's Lane Wood making the catch at the stick. Maybe about a half a yard shy right there. Westwood doing a nice job here, rolling the quarterback out of the pocket and hitting the out patterns right here. And this time it's Lane Wood over on the far side, and that will be the end of the first quarter. A first quarter controlled by Westwood here on homecoming night for Cedar Ridge. After 1 at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex, your score. It is Westwood 14, Cedar Ridge nothing. Round Rock ISD football presented by Covert Ford on the iHSFAN Webcast Network will continue in just a moment.
If you're looking for a special medical spa to bring out the beauty that's in you, come visit us at Ginger Allure Med Spa. At Ginger Allure, we treat our staff and patients like family. We're here to embrace, enhance, and showcase your natural beauty with a full range of services such as injectables, laser treatments, permanent makeup, microblading, and more. We provide free consultations for all of our services to answer any of your questions. Visit us online at gingerallure.com or give us a call at 512-709-0161. Ginger Allure Med Spa, the classic approach to a new you.
I've always wanted an EV, but until I saw the sleek Ford Mach-E, I didn't know just how exhilarating it could be to drive one. The Mach-E is the perfect balance between power and utility. And with features like adaptive cruise control, in-dash entertainment screen, and lane monitoring, my daily commute to training is effortless. If you're looking to make the move to the Mach-E, visit Covert Ford in Austin, where you'll become part of the family. CovertFord.com.
Heading to the second quarter from the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex on a gorgeous night for football. 14-0 is the score, with the Westwood Warriors leading the Cedar Ridge Raiders. Homecoming night for the Raiders, in a series, as I mentioned, that has been controlled exclusively by Cedar Ridge since its inception. The Warriors coming out strong tonight. 0-1, both teams. Westwood at 3-1 for the season, 2-2 for the homestanding Cedar Ridge Raiders. And the Warriors, they now go right to left. or south to north. Third down and 1 play, red zone opportunity presented by Covert Ford from the 17. Here's a handoff. Stewart trying to get to the outside, nothing doing. That's how you play some defense right there. Cedar Ridge comes in to make the stop. Great job getting in the backfield. That's trying to turn up the field. Jackson Yanuzzi was right there. He says, hello, Mr. Stewart. Take a seat, my friend. Take a seat right here, and a good stop. And it'll bring up 4th down and 5 coming up here for the Warriors. So their first 4th down attempt. 2 receivers, trio of receivers, now 4 up to the top side. Westwood a little discombobulated right here. And they take a timeout. Probably a good idea right there, as you had a lot of movement happening out on the field. You had players going off the field and players coming onto the field, and it was just quite the mess that you had happening right there. So Westwood and head coach Anthony Wood takes the timeout. And we will stay here. I'm actually going to go to I'm going to try to go to the Covert Ford scoreboard. Maybe we can get you a little early look at some of the action happening around the area here this evening on a busy Friday night of Texas high school football. Of course, last night you had the 7-6 game with McNeil winning the slugfest over Vista Ridge. That game here last night. Early on, Georgetown leads Hendrickson by a score of 14-7. Glenn leads Leander 14-7. We'll get you more as the night goes on. Looks like a field goal opportunity, so Pablo Zavala will make his way out onto the field. Ball spotted at the 28-yard line. 38-yard attempt here for Zavala. Kicking right from the middle of the field. Snap it a little high, sets it down. Here's Zavala. Busts it right through the uprights. From 38 yards, Pablo Zavala adds to the advantage there for Westwood. 11:16 remaining in the first half. New score, Westwood 17 and Cedar Ridge nothing. Round Rock ISD football will continue in just a moment.
Bush's Chicken is a proud supporter of area schools, athletic programs, and booster clubs. With stores in Cedar Park, Round Rock, Georgetown, both North and South Austin, and our newest store serving Pflugerville and Hutto. Bush's serves the Texas standard in real hand-battered fried chicken and crispy tenders, tasty rolls, and that famous Bush's sweet tea. Bush's Chicken, proud supporter of area schools, athletic programs, and booster clubs. The Texas standard. Bush's Chicken. It's good, good, good.
38-yard field goal from Pablo Zavala. And it is now a 17-0 contest with the Warriors on top. And the Warriors will kick it off. Zavala, ball on the tee. Dropping back for Cedar Ridge. Andrew Johnson, along with Josiah Ray, who had a nice return earlier. Now they make their way back. So the kickoff coming up with 11:16 remaining in the half. Zavala kicks. This one takes a bounce here at the 12. Picked up out to the 20, 25. Good running room past that 25-yard line out to the 29. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders. So once again, that's Josiah Ray. Nice return there of about 24 yards. And the Cedar Ridge offense needing to make something happen right here. This is a hole getting a little deeper here as we head into the second quarter. And here comes Pippin. 2 receivers down at the bottom, single receiver up to the top. Pippin fires complete over to the far side at the 32. Spinning, breaking the tackle out past the 35 down to the 37. Good gain right there. as just great footwork there by Reese Brooks. Brooks with another grab on the evening right there, and the yards after the catch really nice and strong there for Brooks as he's able to push it out to the 36. 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd down and 3 with 10:39 remaining in the first half. 3 down to the bottom. Here's Pippen going to call his own number. Out to the 37, spins and breaks a tackle out past the 40, down to the 43-yard line. Nice job by Jack Pippen. Pippen on the quarterback keeper there on the delay as the C's part in front of him. Breaks one tackle, able to get away, spins away. Abe Whitley comes to finish him off from the backside. But it's a 1st down here for the Raiders. Ball now sitting at their own 43-yard line from the left side hash mark. 2 receivers short side left, single receiver down to the bottom, single back in the backfield, and it will be Johnson taking the handoff. Johnson just barrels right up the middle. He stopped at the 48-yard line. Gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Jacob Brown comes in on the stop for the Warriors. And the ball sitting in the middle of the field. 2 receivers shifting out here to the near side. As you've got McGill along with the dangerous Jordan Ramsey. Single receiver up to the top side. Johnson stays in the backfield there with Pippen. And Johnson will take the handoff past the midfield stripe into Westwood territory to the 1st down marker at the 47-yard line. Cedar Ridge 1st down, so a nice job there by Johnson. Kind of lost his footing a little bit there and did a tremendous job to dive out towards the 1st down marker. Approaching the 9-minute mark remaining here in the first half. Here's Pippen out of the gun. Going to line up 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Wing out to the left side. Single back in the backfield. Here's Pippen rolling to the far side. Reverse coming back the other way. There's all kinds of room right here. Westwood trying to get to the end. Going out of bounds there at the 30-yard line. Nice job on the reverse. Draws that up nicely. That's Junior Gentry. Junior Gentry gets out here to the near side. Turns upfield all the way out to the 30-yard line. 17-yard gain for the Cedar Ridge Raiders. And the Raider faithful, they are lit up right now on that electrifying run right there from Junior Gentry. And the line of scrimmage is the 30. On the march, here come the Raiders. Pippen out of the gun, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Single back in the backfield is Johnson. Pippen takes a snap, hands it off to Johnson. Johnson running left. And he's hit and dropped there at the line of scrimmage. Kabelka along with Fred Fisher, Caius Coy coming in on the stop. Cunningham, no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 30-yard line with the clock rolling. 2 timeouts for both squads. Line of scrimmage continues to be the 30. Here's Pippen standing out of the gun once again. Johnson stands to his left, trips up to the top side. Single receiver down to the bottom. Rolling to the far side, looking, fires into the end zone. That pass is a little long. He had the one-on-one coverage right there. It looks like that was intended for Reese Brooks. That's a pass, just a little too much steam on it there. And a 3rd down and 10 coming up. Clock stops, 8:03 remaining in the half. So into the ball game will come Malik Hamilton. So could be looking at a 2-back set right here. Up to the top side. Jake McGill will shift up to the top. 2 receivers down to the bottom. Now Hamilton shifts out to the far side as well. Hamilton in motion. A fake to jet sweep. Looking, fires this one to Johnson. Johnson turns upfield at the 25. Hit at the 23 and falls forward to the 22. So could be another 4th down and 1 coming up here for Coach Rob and Cedar Ridge. It looks like this is actually going to be a 4th down and 2 from the 22. 4-down situation, I am sure, as we have watched Coach Robinson and his staff roll the dice 2 other times. They're 1 for 2 on 4th down conversions here this evening. Here's Gentry shifting up to the top side. Single back in the backfield. Rolling. This pass is picked off. Coming back the other way. Fred Fisher on the pick at midfield, the 40. And he is dropped right there. It looks like they were trying a little underneath screen right there to get the defense moving. Fred Fisher sat and waited, and he gets an early Christmas present right there. Rolling out to the right side, just kind of dumped that one off, and stepping right in front of the receiver is Fisher. And it'll be a turnover. There's a penalty marker after the play. We've had a little extracurriculars here early on in this ball game. Well, sideline warning here on Cedar Ridge. So no penalty marker. First turnover of the ball game. And it's an interception there as Fisher takes it back about 14 yards after the pick. And the Westwood offense will make their way back out with the field position at the 40 with 7:07 remaining in the half. Norrell single back in the backfield. Davis in motion. Norrell fires it to the far side and able to get back to the original line of scrimmage here. Nice defense right there. Able to get to Murray over on the far side. But that was about all you were going to get right there. Going to bring up second down and 10. Ball still sitting at the 40. Two to the top, one to the bottom. There's a handoff. Stewart trying to bounce to the outside. No, that's not Stewart, pardon me. Spinning, breaking tackles into Cedar Ridge territory. Hard running right there. As into the ball game comes Xavier Sutton. Sutton into Cedar Ridge territory out to the 46. 16 yards on the carry. Xavier Sutton. And a Westwood first down. Ball sitting on the left side hash mark. Two to the top, one to the bottom. Single back in the backfield is Sutton. He'll now shift over to the right side of the quarterback. Back out of the gun once again. Handoff Sutton. All kinds of running room there. He's just making holes out to the 39. So Sutton comes in to spell the very busy Devontae Stewart here tonight. Picking up where Stewart left off right there is Sutton. Second down play coming up to the line of scrimmage. From the 39-yard line, out of the gun once again is Norrell. Two to the top, one to the bottom. Snap handoff, Sutton. Nothing doing this time. Trying to get to the outside. Logan Clabundi comes in from the backside. Jumps on the back right there is Sutton, and Clabundi allows no gain. And it'll bring up third down and 5. Cedar Ridge defense doing a nice job of tightening up right here after the turnover. So looking to make a stop right here on the third down and 5 play coming up. Two receivers down to the bottom. It'll be Perkins and Murray to the bottom. 3 up to the top, empty backfield set. For Norrell. 5-step drop, deep drop, fires, cutting over the middle. Murray, big time running room at the 35, turns upfield at the 30, breaking tackles to the 25, goes out of bounds at the 24-yard line. So Marquis Murray finds empty pastures right in the middle of the field. Norrell hits him right in the deuce. Turns up and runs downfield. Picks up the first down all the way out to the 24. So the 1st and 10, approaching the red zone here for the Warriors. Ball sitting on the right side hash mark. Out of the gun. Stewart in motion over to the far side. Pass complete. Once again, this is Murray at the 20. And he falls forward to the 19. So into the red zone comes Westwood once again.
On the reception, number 2, Eddie Carruthers is sacked. Going to bring up 2nd and 5.
Eddie Carruthers in on the stop as you had the 2-on-2 matchup right there. So Carruthers squares up right there and drops Murray. Red zone opportunity coming up, presented by Covert Ford. Warriors at the 19-yard line, still working from the left side hash mark with 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Norrell stands out of the gun, hands it off. Stewart turning upfield at the 15, and he's tripped up there. Good job getting underneath right there. Coming in on the stop. Torres in on the stop for Cedar Ridge. Torres, a really good job there to fight off his block and get in front of the back. Now sitting over on the left side hash mark from the 16-yard line. Norrell stands out of the shotgun once again. Single back in the backfield is Stewart. And on the draw, this will be Stewart. Hit at the line of scrimmage. He's going to get some forward progress, it looks like, out to the 13-yard line. So Stewart there on the carry. Cedar Ridge has done a nice job covering up the center gaps, as early on in the game, Westwood was able to work over on the left side, just straight up the gut plays, but that has since gone away. Everything that Westwood has done effectively at this point has been on the outsides. And a first down play here. Here's a handoff. Stewart once again as he tries to bounce out to the right side. There's just not anything there for him. Clabundi in on the stop once again. So Clabundi having him a nice drive here on defense. Gain of 2, and it'll bring up second down and 8. And here's the Warriors up to the line of scrimmage. 2 to the top, empty set to the bottom of your screen. Wing out to the right side. It's a handoff to Monty Stewart. All kinds of room there. Stewart to the 5. And he pushes out to the 2-yard line. Gain of 9 yards there for Damani Stewart. He's tripped up and dropped right there, and it'll be first and goal for the Warriors. They're working from the 2-yard line. Clock rolling, 2 minutes remaining in the first half. And Westwood knocking on the door once again. And this has been more of a just strung out drive right here after the Fred Fisher interception. Westwood methodically working here, approaching about 5 minutes here with the football. Standing out of the gun. Here's Norrell. They had some movement up on the front side. Both teams pointing at one another, so we'll take a look. This is probably going to be against Westwood. So we'll wait on the mark off. 5-yard penalty here against the Warriors, so this is going to back the visitors up to the 7-yard line on the false start call. Looks like they're going to get Andrew Tubbs there for a little bit of a flinch. And it'll be first and goal for the Warriors now, scrimmaging from the 8-yard line with 1:34 remaining in the first half. Single receiver split to each side. Damani Stewart is your back. Owen Norrell out of the gun. Lane Wood in motion. Here's the handoff. Stewart hit and carrying some defenders. Looks like he'll get out to about the 6.5-yard line. So Cedar Ridge tightening up right here inside the red zone. And this is Torres once again in on the stop. So Torres and Clabundi have come up huge here on this drive for the Raiders. Ball spotted at the 6. Under a minute remaining here in the first half. Second and goal for the Warriors. Up to the line of scrimmage. Play clock at 7. Norrell out of the shotgun. And a timeout, it looks like, will be called. And that is going to be a Westwood timeout. And we will pause 20 seconds for a word from iHSFAN.
You are listening to the Horn Webcast Network, powered by iHSFAN. If you're interested in advertising on or privately supporting this webcast, please reach out to us on Twitter at iHSFAN. All audio rights of this webcast presentation belong to iHSFAN, and any intent to rebroadcast or retransmit must have express written consent from iHSFAN.
Stick around for halftime. We will have you a Covert Ford scoreboard, and we will also give you a nice presentation of both the Westwood and Cedar Ridge bands and drill teams. We always love to showcase that. These high school football events, we call it they're high school football games, but there really is so much more to this. Obviously, the game is going to take the center stage right there, but the halftime shows and just the endless work and tireless efforts of everyone involved here. I mean, the drill teams and bands and student trainers and you name it. This is just Texas high school football, just a beautiful thing. Second and goal from the 6-yard line with 48 seconds remaining in the half. Here's Norrell. Single receiver to the top, now 3 to the bottom. Norrell rolling to the near side. He'll fire in the end zone. That is a touchdown. Lane Wood grabs it in the corner. And it is a 6-yard pitch and catch. Lane Wood on the tote board here tonight. And this is once again just a great job by the front, by the offensive line there, the offensive front there for Westwood, of controlling the line of scrimmage and allowing Norrell to just move freely in and out of the pocket right there. He's able to scoot around. And Zavala punches that one through. And now a 24-0 ball game here as we work towards the half. So Westwood in nice control here so far. We got a long way to go, guys. There is a long way to go in this ball game, and we see things turn extremely quick a lot of times in these contests. So Westwood feeling pretty good here at the moment. But halftime adjustments coming up here for Coach Sam Robinson and his Cedar Ridge Raiders. Zavala will get set to kick it off once again. And Cedar Ridge will send back once again Andrew Johnson and Josiah Ray. Josiah Ray with a couple of nice returns here this evening. So Ray will stand to the right side and Johnson up to the left side. They stand at the 20, but as soon as that ball hits the tee and Zavala shifts back into kick formation, I like what Cedar Ridge does right there when the whistle blows. Johnson and Ray shift themselves back. Now they stand around the 4-yard line. And here's Zavala already with a 46-yard field goal himself tonight that he's got in the bucket. This will be Ray. This chases him all the way back into the end zone. Has trouble. He's going to bring this out. Here's Ray out to the 5-yard line. He's hit, spins at the 9. And he advances out to the 13-yard line. So at this point, it's one of those situations where Ray says, we need something to happen. And that young man brings it out. And a first down coming up here for Cedar Ridge with 34 seconds remaining. Homecoming night here for the Raiders. And they will begin this drive at the 13-yard line. So here comes Jack Pippin. Pippin, 2 backs in the backfield as he stands with Johnson and Hamilton. Snap, handoff. This is Hamilton. He's got running room here to the near side. Hamilton out past the 20 to the 22, falls out of bounds. Clock stops, 29 seconds remaining. Gain of 12, first down for Cedar Ridge.
Number 21, Hamilton.
Oh, pardon me, yes, Hamilton.
Just short of first down.
Oh, and that's actually a gain of 9. Apologize. And looking over on the far side, sticks had moved. The ball actually came back. So the line of scrimmage is a 22. Pippen out of the gun. Hamilton and Johnson in the backfield. This is going to be Hamilton running to the far side. He's got all kinds of running room there to the 35, all the way down at the 35. That's where he'll be marked right there. That'll be a first down. So good job of Hamilton bouncing to the outside. All kinds of room over on the far side. Whitley comes in on the stop, and the timeout taken by Cedar Ridge. So watching Malik Hamilton work here in the waning stages here of the first half. 0-1, both of these teams coming in, Westwood and Cedar Ridge, so both looking for their first 25 6A district win. Vandy up at the top of the heap at 1-0, along with Round Rock and Manor sitting at 1-0 going into the action tonight. McNeil and Vista at 1-1. Warriors, Raiders, and STP at 0-1. And remember, four entrants into the UIL state playoffs out of the district. 23 seconds remaining. Here's Pippen. He'll stay with that two-back set with Johnson and Hamilton split to each side. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Pippen fires to the far side. That is complete. First reception of the night right there over on the far side for the sophomore Jake McGill. And McGill with a gain of 5 yards. 6 yards. Second down and 4. Nice job there, McGill, to get out of bounds. Clock stops with 18 seconds remaining. Play clock rolling. Cedar Ridge to the line of scrimmage, operating from the 40-yard line for the second down play. Standing out of the shotgun, here's Pippen. He'll roll this way, looks, fires over to the near side, just a little long. He's trying to hit Junior Gentry. And Junior Gentry had about 2 steps on Scott Uffelman there. Pass would have been on the mark right there. Junior Gentry would have been off to the races. Just a little long. It'll bring up third down and 5. Clock stops with 12 seconds remaining. Riley Aguirre into the contest. Now he'll split here to the far side along with Junior Gentry. Also down here to the bottom, Jordan Ramsey. Line of scrimmage is the 40. Ball sitting on the left side hash mark. And Coach Rob will burn his final timeout. Ain't going to do any good to take it with him into the locker room, so he takes that timeout. And while he does that, I'll go back here to the scoreboard and pick up where we left off. Second quarter score, Liberty Hill leads Cedar Creek. That's a 17-7 ball game. Cedar Park trails A&M Consolidated 14-0. 25-6A action. Vandy leads Manor by a score of 14-0. Austin High leads Bowie in the first quarter 7-0. Westlake over Del Valley 7-0 in that ball game. So that's early on what we have happening here at the moment. I'll get you a broader, more thorough scoreboard coming up at the half after our band and drill team presentations. Third down and 5 from the 40. 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Single back in the backfield. Dropping back. Pippen looking, fires. Complete over on the far side. This is Johnson turning upfield at the 40. Driven out of bounds at the 42-yard line. So a lot of movement right there, but just a gain of 2. It's going to bring up fourth down and 3 coming up with 5 seconds remaining. So the final play of the half, barring a defensive penalty coming up here for Cedar Ridge. Into the ball game, into the backfield is Malik Hamilton. Hamilton stands there with Johnson. Here is a handoff, going to try to sweep it here to the near side. Johnson's got some running room. Johnson at the 40, penalty marker on the play, right behind the play, as the official trailing the play. Fred Fisher comes in on the stop. Remember, the half will not in on a defensive penalty. In all likelihood, this could be a hold, as that was happening behind the action right there, but we'll let the official tell us. Personal foul against Westwood, a face mask. So 15-yard penalty and another play. One final play here for Cedar Ridge after the 15-yard penalty from the end of the play right there. So an untimed down. And the ball sitting at the 25. So this is the deepest offensive penetration for Cedar Ridge, and that will bring out Will Hamilton. And Hamilton will attempt a 42-yard field goal to end the half. Hamilton, the left-footed kicker. He was booming him in pregame, and he booms that one. Good from 42 yards, and Cedar Ridge on the board on the final play of the first half. They head to the locker rooms here at Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. Your halftime score, it is Westwood 24, Cedar Ridge 3. Halftime show coming up. Westwood and Cedar Ridge bands and your halftime scoreboard. This is Round Rock ISD football on the iHSFAN Webcast Network.
But until I saw the sleek Ford Marquis, I didn't know just how exhilarating it could be to drive one. The Marquis is the perfect balance between power and utility. And with features like adaptive cruise control, in-dash entertainment screen, and lane monitoring, my daily commute to training is effortless. If you're looking to make the move to the Marquis, visit Covert Ford in Austin, where you'll become part of the family. CovertFord.com.
Visit Mays Street Boutique in Round Rock for all your shopping needs. Whether you're looking for a special gift or that perfect outfit that everyone will love, we have you covered. Come visit us in-store or shop us online at maysstreet.com. We appreciate your business and thank you for shopping local.
Bush's Chicken is a proud supporter of area schools, athletic programs, and booster clubs. With stores in Cedar Park, Round Rock, Georgetown, both North and South Austin, and our newest store serving Pflugerville and Hutto. Bush's serves the Texas standard in real hand-battered fried chicken and crispy tenders, tasty rolls, and that famous Bush's sweet tea. Bush's Chicken, proud supporter of area schools, athletic programs, and booster clubs. The Texas standard. Bush's Chicken. It's good, good, good.
Let's take you down to the field for our halftime show. We will start it off with the Westwood Warrior Band and Sundancers. We're from the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex.
The Sundancer line officers are Junior Lieutenant Audrey Cruz, Junior Lieutenant Philip Fox, Junior Lieutenant Holly Dickens, Senior Lieutenant Fiona Dimitri, and the Sundancer Major Hannah Dresser. The Sundancer Social Board is Sharon Price, Isabella Sheen, Logan Smith, Becca Hendricks, and co-presidents Emma Lynn and Shanghai Yuan. The Sunshine Award goes to Lizzie Williams, and the Sundancer of the Week is Sophie Stone. Now, presenting the Westwood Sundancers. The swing dancers are under the direction of Mrs. Emily Furnished and Miss Jenna Drummond. Good evening. We continue tonight's halftime entertainment as we welcome to the field the Westwood Warrior Band. The Warrior Band will be performing parts 1 and 2 of their 2023 competition show entitled Birds on a Wire. And now, please enjoy the Warrior Band's performance of Birds on a Wire. Ladies and gentlemen, your Westwood Warrior Band, the best of the West. Drum majors for the Warrior Band are Daniel Tillman, Sophia the Warrior Murray, Constantino Kiliakis, Henry Sudbury, and Grace Murray. Directors for the Warrior Band are Thomas Copeland, Brittany Dacey, Brandon Winter, Percussion Director, Mikey Sheeran, Color Guard Director, Waltz. Section of the week is the baritone section. The Westwood Warrior Band would like to wish the Cedar Ridge High School Band congratulations on a great placement last weekend at DOA Austin, and wish them a great career and a successful competition season. Go Wood!
Raider Nation, it's time for the East Side's most enchanting dance team. Put your hands together and help me welcome to the field your 2022 National Champions and the Crown Jewels of Cedar Ridge. We now invite you into the realm of royalty. Line officers are Major Cameron Vaughn, Major Elise Castleberry, Lieutenant Colonel Katie Raymond, and your Colonel Aranza Echeverria. Special officers are Vivian Tran and Kennedy Bevins. Vice President Olivia Torres and President Sophia Menzier. The member of the week is Alyssa King, and officer's choice is Azuli Chapman. Our two-time overall grand champion royalty dance team will now perform a streamer jazz routine to the Fall Out Boy pop classic, Light 'Em Up. Music will be performed by our electrifying Raider Band. Galvin, Molly Kirkendall, Eleni Garagimos, and head manager Kara Carter. Our Cedar Ridge Royalty Dance team is directed by Stevie McCall and Amanda Lowen. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. please direct your attention to the 50-yard line as we introduce the Cedar Ridge High School 2023 Homecoming Royal Court. Representing the freshman class, freshman Countess Layton Treese. Layton is a dancer for the Cedar Ridge High School Nobility Dance Team. She is escorted this evening by her father, Cameron Treese. Freshman Countess Samara Watson. Samara is a right side hitter for the Cedar Ridge High School Junior Varsity Volleyball Team. She is escorted this evening by her father, Ryan Watson. Freshman count Ryan Adams. Ryan is a wide receiver for the Cedar Ridge freshman Purple Raiders football team. He is escorted this evening by his mother, Nicole Adams. Freshman count Devin Patterson. Devin is starting linebacker for the Cedar Ridge freshman Purple Raiders football team and will be trying out for baseball, basketball, and track. He is escorted this evening by his mother, Lori Patterson. And representing the sophomore class, sophomore depthist Lydia Stetson. Lydia plays center for the Cedar Ridge High School Junior Varsity Volleyball team. She is escorted this evening by her mother, Kara Stetson. Sophomore depthist Zanaya Williams. Zanaya participates in track and is a member of the Cedar Ridge High School yearbook team. She is escorted this evening by her mother, Eris Williams. Sophomore Duke Noah Devenish. Noah plays running back for the Cedar Ridge JV Purple Raiders football team. He is escorted this evening by his mother, Siobhan Devenish. Sophomore Duke Jacob McGill. Jake plays wide receiver for the Cedar Ridge Raider varsity football team, and he also plays on the basketball team. He is escorted this evening by his mother, Yvonne McGill. And representing the junior class, junior princess Kennedy Grubbs. Kennedy plays defensive specialist on the Cedar Ridge varsity volleyball team. She is escorted this evening by her father, Kevin Grubbs. Junior princess Morgan Pesnell. Morgan is a leader for the Cedar Ridge High School Nobility Dance Team. She is escorted this evening by her sister, Jamie Villarreal. Junior Prince Reese Brooks. Reese plays wide receiver for the Cedar Ridge varsity football team and also participates in basketball and track. He is escorted this evening by his sister, Cedar Ridge alumnus from class of 2018, Cameron Brooks. Junior Prince Kason Wood. Kason works as a lifeguard at Kalahari and enjoys working out at the gym. He is escorted this evening by his mother, Julie Rieger. And representing the senior class of 2024, our candidates for homecoming king and queen. Senior Haven Fowler. Haven is escorted this evening by her father, Gary Fowler. Haven is program captain of the Cedar Ridge Cheerleaders and has competed with Texas All-Star Cheer for 2 years. She is also a member of National Honor Society, American Sign Language Honor Society, and HOSA. Haven plans to attend Dallas Baptist University or Baylor University in the fall. She hopes to try out for their cheer teams in the spring and study pre-dental. Senior Kylie Masanda. Kylie is escorted this evening by her mother, Angie Masanda. Kylie is a member of Opening Nights, Theater at the Ridge, and National Honor Society. She's president of Spanish National Honor Society, Biomedical Science Academy Ambassador, and she's a 4-year member of the Cedar Ridge Cheer and 2-time varsity cheer captain. After graduation, Kylie plans to study nursing at the University of Arkansas. Senior Cameron Vaughn. Cameron is escorted this evening by her father, Chris Vaughn. He is a member of National Honor Society and Black Student Union and serves as Student Council Senior Class Representative. Cameron also participates in Cedar Ridge varsity track and field and is a royalty dance team line officer. Cameron plans to attend University of Arkansas in the fall. Senior Naomi Vega. Naomi is escorted this evening by her father, Juan Vega. She is a member of National Honor Society and serves as people editor for the yearbook staff. She also serves as student lighting parliamentarian for Cedar Ridge Student Council. Naomi plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin to study arts and entertainment technology. Senior Alexis Winston. Alexis is escorted this evening by her father, Victor Winston Sr. She serves as the senior class council parliamentarian and as a member of National Honor Society, Spanish National Honor Society, CRHS Theater at the Ridge, Opening Night Theater Group, and CRHS Law Club. Alexis plans to attend either UT, OU, or Texas A&M University with a major in communications and minor in business. Senior Gavin Acosta. Gavin is escorted this evening by his mother, Maya Acosta. Gavin is a member of the National Honor Society and he works and plays Cap City Soccer Club. After graduation, Gavin would like to attend the school to become an electrical engineer. Senior Tucker Balderas. Tucker is escorted this evening by his mother, Caitlin Balderas. Tucker is a sports photographer and plans to attend Texas State University in the fall. Senior Cooper Lazo. Cooper is escorted this evening by his mother, Jessica Duffy. He serves this school year as Cedar Ridge Student Athletic Trainer. Cooper plans to attend college somewhere on the West Coast, studying nursing and pursuing a career in pediatric travel nursing. Senior Hayden Wright. Hayden is escorted this evening by his mother, Sumi Wright. He is a member of National Honor Society, HOSA, and Cedar Ridge Swim Team. He serves this year as Student Council Senior Class Vice President. He plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin to study nursing. And Senior Alexander Winston. Alex is escorted this evening by his mother, Mary Winston. Alex is a member of National Honor Society, HOSA, Musical Theater at Marquis. He co-hosts Teen Schools Big Show podcast and serves Cedar Ridge this year in the role of student body president. He plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin next fall. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 Cedar Ridge High School Homecoming Court. Crowning this year's king is our proud Cedar Ridge principal, Mr. Jonathan Smith, and the 2022 Homecoming King, Ashok Shaji. Your 2023 Cedar Ridge High School Homecoming King is Alex Winston. Crowning this year's queen is our own associate principal, Miss Kristen Harper Hill. And your 2023 Cedar Ridge High School Homecoming Queen is Alexis Winston. Thank you and congratulations to our 2023 Royal Court.
Longtime MacLeod parent Brian Kerman is a realtor who works for RE/MAX Capital City. Brian is involved in helping Round Rock families buy, sell, invest, and lease properties in the greater Austin area. He has been doing so for over 24 years. As a thank you to the community, he will be honored to donate $1,000 to your favorite booster club or other 501c3 if you use him and you close on a property. We hope you will contact Brian for all of your real estate needs at 512-921-4490 or at briankerman@remax.net.
There's nothing quite like Central Texas high school football.
Are you looking for a little something extra to get your business noticed? At Ideal Signs, they specialize in custom signage and large format digital printing in a variety of media. Their in-house design department can work with you to create custom artwork to your specifications. They'll work with you to conceptualize, design, and produce any custom projects or idea that you might have. Call 512-930-7446 or visit signsforsports.com. Ideal Signs, family owned and operated since 1969.
Back at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex, getting set for second half action. 24-0 lead for Westwood as you saw homecoming activities here for Cedar Ridge. Let's take a quick look at the District 25 6A scoreboard. Games in progress this evening. At the half, it is Round Rock leading Stony Point 21-0, the score there. Also at half, Vandergrift leading Manor by a score of 41-0, so all shutouts so far. 24-0 is our score here. Of course, last night, McNeil winning 7-6. So you had a nail biter last night, but these today have been, or this evening have been, somewhat one-sided, as it has been Westwood. All the scoring started off. Damani Stewart, a 5-yard touchdown run. 46-yard touchdown run following that up to make it 14-0. 38-yard field goal from Pablo Zavala made it 17-0. And then Lane Wood, a 6-yard touchdown grab there from Owen Norrell to make it 24-0. And I, in error, called that final field goal as good. I guess my illusions up here, not what they should be, because it was not good. Here's a kickoff to start the second half. This will be Ray once again, brings it out to the 10, 15, and dropped at the 19-yard line.
Number 3, Josiah Ray.
Cunningham comes in on the stop of Josiah Ray.
Number 24, Xavier Sutton.
And it will be first down for Cedar Ridge as they look to get on the board here, starting our second half. So getting set to make their way out. Jack Pippin, 1 turnover in the ball game. That was a interception for Westwood from Fred Fisher. And a first down coming up. Here's Pippin from the 20-yard line to start us off here in the second half. Single back in the backfield. They travel north to south or left to right across your TV or smartphone, PC, however you're consuming iHSFAN. Nias Vance, Caius Coy in on the stop of the running back, Andrew Johnson. iHSFAN Webcast Network. Follow us on the X at iHSFAN. Subscribe to the YouTube page here with iHSFAN. Like this video if you would. Share it. Tell your friends. No matter where you are, you can catch it worldwide right here on iHSFAN Webcast Network. Our game presented by Covert Ford. Here's Johnson. They'll run the misdirection to the far side. He's got running room and making a nice advance all the way out past the 35. Actually spotted, goes out of bounds at the 33. But it'll be a first down there as Johnson to the outside there for 12 yards. First and 10. So the ball now resting at the 33-yard line over on the left side hash mark. And here's Pippin out of the gun once again. 2 backs in the backfield, standing with him, Johnson and Hamilton. This will be Johnson trying to bounce to the outside. Gets a nice block right there. And he's tripped up Aiden Chang comes in to make the stop, but not after. Johnson advances out to the 37. Gain of 4 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Coming up here for Cedar Ridge. Just underway here in the second half. Live from the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex, Round Rock ISD football. Staying with 2 backs in the backfield. Here's Pippen, man in motion coming across. That's Ramsey. Now to the near side. Going to give it to Johnson. Johnson trying to sweep to the outside. He's got all kinds of running room. Breaks a tackle there at midfield into Warrior territory. Goes out of bounds at the 40. 2 flags back at midfield. So this one could be coming back the other way. Really nice job there getting to the outside. Johnson takes a handoff. Gets a good block there from Hamilton. And cuts it to the outside. And holding is a call against Cedar Ridge. So that'll be all for naught. Will come back from the other direction. So a spot foul here as that happened right around midfield. Looks like at the 49 was the spot of the foul. So the penalty is going to make the line of scrimmage the 39. And 2nd down and 4 coming up with 10:25 remaining in the third quarter. 2 backs in the backfield. Fires on the far side. Nice misdirection. That's Junior Ramsey over on the far side. Or Junior Gentry, and that's going to be a catch. Junior Gentry, nice job getting free in the single coverage. And advancing all the way out to the 37-yard line. So nice job there by Junior Gentry. And Jack Pippen with a really nice job on the misdirection, selling it and springing out to the left side. Single back in the backfield. Johnson, 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Here's the handoff. Johnson spins forward past the 35 down to the 32-yard line for a gain of 4. So Johnson carrying a nice load here. Josh Hansen in on the stop for the Warriors. And Cedar Ridge on the march here to start the second half. Line of scrimmage at 32. 3 to the bottom. 1 to the short side left. Once again, spinning, looking, breaking a tackle. This pass incomplete. As he was trying to hit Gentry once again. Jack Pippen trying that misdirection there as he started left, spins around, comes back right, trying to hit Gentry here on the near side. But the pass falls incomplete, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 coming up for Cedar Ridge. Ramsey here to the near side. And Brooks will come out here with him. Gentry up to the far side. Andrew Johnson, Malik Hamilton, the backs in the backfield, standing out of the gun. Here's Jack Pippen, ball on the ground. Hamilton picks that up, but he is in no man's land back there, and Westwood covers him up. So trouble on the snap right there. Good job of Malik Hamilton to pick that one up, but that's a huge loss on the play all the way back outside of the 40-yard line, falling all the way back to the 42. And this will set up a 4th down and 16. So trouble there on the snap. A very manageable area there, it looked like, for Cedar Ridge. But now the Raiders trailing by 24 with 9 minutes remaining in the third. We'll roll once again. Have not punted the ball yet. Here's Pippen out of the gun. Fires to the far side. This is Andrew Johnson turning upfield at the 40, the 35-30. Falls forward inside the 30, all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's going to be Cedar Ridge Raider 1st down. Good job, Andrew Johnson. Out on the far side, takes a little hitch pass over to the far side, gets a good block from his wide receiver. And Kabelka comes in to make the stop, but not after the 1st down gained. Great conversion there for the Raiders. Pippen out of the gun once again. He will hand it off to Johnson, running to the near side, turning upfield. Back to the original line of scrimmage, the 26. He's hit and dropped at the 24-yard line. Sweeping it over to the right side. Scott Uffelman on the stop. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Cedar Ridge. Malik Hamilton in the backfield, splitting 3 out to the top side. Gentry, Ramsey, and McGill out to the far side. Single receiver to the short side. Here's the pressure coming, breaking a tackle. Nice job there. As Jack Pippen had a all-out blitz coming and is able to sidestep Scott Uffelman. He's able to get it out to the 20. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 coming up here for the Raiders. 7:20 remaining here in the third quarter. It's been Cedar Ridge football since the opening kickoff here in the third. Pippen out of the gun. Hamilton stays in the backfield. 2 receivers split to each side. From the right side hash mark. Here's Pippen rolling right. Fires this one deep. That one is high. Over in the corner of the end zone. Uffelman back there on the coverage. He's trying to hit his receiver, Reese Brooks. Going to bring up 4th down and 4 coming up here for the Raiders. They've gone forward on every 4th down. Clock stops on the incompletion with 7:02 remaining in the third quarter. Converted a 4th and 16 moments ago, but a holding call. Penalty marker coming in there. And this will be backed up. Going to be looking here at about 3rd down and 14. The new line of scrimmage being the 30. So here's Cedar Ridge up to the line of scrimmage with 7 minutes remaining in the third. Pippen with 2 backs in the backfield, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Man in motion coming across, that's Ramsey. Pippen snap a little low, able to pull it out of the dirt. And this one cutting across the middle. He was trying to hit Reese Brooks cutting across the middle. He had Uffelman running stride for stride with him right there. And it'll bring up 4th down and 14, and it looks like this time it will be punting time for Cedar Ridge as Will Hamilton actually field goal attempt. So this is going to be a long field goal attempt right here. Will Hamilton missed on his first one. 47-yard attempt for the left-footed kicker. Hold is good. This kick is up, and this kick is no good. A little short right there for Will Hamilton. So he is 0 for 2 on the evening. Ball goes over on downs to Westwood. And they will scrimmage from their own 30-yard line for the first time here in the second half, leading Cedar Ridge 24-0. So the Westwood offense over on the far side. Big night so far for Damani Stewart. He's picked up 2 touchdowns to take him up to 13 on this campaign. And he and the Westwood offense will make their way back out with 6:51 showing on the clock here in the third quarter. And a first down. Traveling south to north, right to left. Man goes in motion across, that is Perkins. Here's Norrell out of the gun, he'll hand it off to Stewart. Stewart bounces out, looks like that forward progress will take him out to the 34. For a gain of 4, it'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Ball resting right in the middle of the field. So taking a look here, Lane Wood on the field, along with Marquis Murray II. Down here to the near side, Brian Perkins at the tight end or fullback position, depending the formation, is Mike Davis. And Damani Stewart is the running back. There's a snap, a little bit of a delayed draw, coming here to the near side, turning upfield, tripped up nicely. Damani Stewart trying to turn upfield. Baron Robinson comes in, gets the pads low, and Robinson drops a shoulder right into the ankles right there, and up and over goes Damani Stewart. Back to the original line of scrimmage at 34. So it brings up 3rd down and 6. Here's Westwood up to the line of scrimmage, 2 to the top, single receiver to the bottom. Snap, Dropping back, looking. Norrell flushed out of the pocket. He's got running room over on the far side. Picks up the first down at the 40. Still running at midfield into Cedar Ridge territory, the 45, all the way down to the 43-yard line. So Owen Norrell sees a lot of acreage open up in front of him as he drops back. Two-step drop looking downfield, and looked like he was still possibly trying to find a receiver downfield, but a penalty marker comes in here. It's going to be a holding call against Westwood. This is going to bring it all the way back. Let's wait on the mark-off. That explains how that gap opened up so nicely right there for Norrell. Somebody holding on to a little bit of laundry. And now the ball spotted at the 24 after the 10-yard penalty. And it'll bring up third down and 16. Two receivers up to the top now. Mike Davis up to the top side. Damani Stewart stays in the backfield. He lines up to the right of Owen Norrell. Norrell out of the gun. Clap of the hands in motion. Here comes across Brian Perkins. Now around. Norrell trying to set up the screen. Turns around. Here's Damani Stewart. Hauls it in. Trips. Is able to stay moving. And he's hit at the 33-yard line and goes out of bounds right there. Here on the Cedar Ridge sideline. So able to get some of that back. It's going to bring up fourth down and 7. So this, an interesting call here. Have not had a fourth down attempt here for the Warriors. Looks like they're going. Let's take a look and see if Norrell doesn't quick kick this one. He's not lining up anywhere near in a quick kick formation. 2 to the top, 1 down to the bottom. Now Norrell's going to step back about 3 yards, and that's exactly what he will do. Norrell puts the foot into it. This punt is fielded at the 30. That ball on the ground. Ball loose right off of the chest. It is still rolling, and it is covered up by Westwood. It hits Barron Robinson right in the chest, and it bounces off, and quickly Westwood down. And the Warriors able to cover it up. Second turnover of the night. And this one huge, very costly, muffed punt grab right there. Robinson trying to get underneath that one. It was a good punt, tried to field it at the 30. Hits him right in the chest and slides right through the breadbasket. And Westwood with tremendous field position at the Cedar Ridge 17. Covert Ford red zone opportunity coming up, first one of the second half. And here's Westwood working from the left side hash mark. Norrell back out on the field, out of the gun. He stands. Handoff, this is Xavier Sutton. Sutton running behind right guard, and Sutton will bounce it out to the 14. Gain of 3 yards there for Xavier Sutton. And on the stop there for Cedar Ridge, it's Evangelista Torres on the stop. Ball sitting in the middle of the field. Second down at 7, clock rolling, 4:30 remaining here in the third quarter. Westwood up to the line of scrimmage. Single receiver down to the bottom. 2 receivers up to the top. Damani Stewart stays in the backfield. He stands to the right of the quarterback, Owen Norrell. Norrell calls for the ball. He will drop back. Pardon me, that's Sutton. Swallowed up. Down goes Norrell. Fires the pass, trying to get rid of it. But there was all kinds of trouble right there as Norrell trying to hang on to the football right there, but he had big Malik Cousin right there, the senior. Big number 95 trailing all over the back of the white number 10. Norrell flings that thing off. Almost a nice grab on the near sideline, but just great pressure right there. That's the best pressure that we've seen on Norrell. Norrell's been pretty free to navigate back there and kind of scoot in and out of the box back there, but not that time with big Malik Cousin coming in to get him. Third down and 7 from the 14 here for the Warriors. Xavier Sutton stays in the backfield, trips up to the top side, empty set to the bottom. Rolling right, looking downfield, fires corner of the end zone. That one is incomplete. Trying to hit Lane Wood right there at the pylon. Lane Wood goes up to grab that, but not able to pull that one down. And it looks like we will see Pablo Zavala. Zavala with a 38-yarder earlier in the ball game. And Zavala will kick from the middle of the field. 31-yard attempt coming up here for Pablo Zavala. Lane Wood will set it down. the senior Pablo Zavala. Second field goal attempt of the night. Snap is good. Kick is up. And right through the uprights. Pablo Zavala. Good from 32. New score, Westwood 27, Cedar Ridge nothing. Round Rock ISD football will continue in just a moment.
Visit Mays Street Boutique in Round Rock for all your shopping needs. Whether you're looking for a special gift or that perfect outfit that everyone will love, we have you covered. Come visit us in-store or shop us online at maysstreet.com. We appreciate your business and thank you for shopping local.
Nothing after the 32-yard field goal from Pablo Zavala. Westwood extends the advantage to 27-0. Coming out of the bye week. And 27-0. Zavala with the ball on the tee. Dropping back once again. It will be Josiah Ray along with Johnson. Here's the kickoff. And this will be Ray fielding it at the 7, out to the 15, the 20. Turning upfield there, past the 25. And stretching it out to about the 29. So Ray with 3 nice returns here this evening. That one there. 21-yard return. And it'll be from the 29-yard line coming up here for the Cedar Ridge Raiders. Looking forward next week, it will be Cedar Ridge taking on Stony Point. Westwood on a Thursday night special. We'll take on Vista Ridge. It's 25-6A. Getting to crunch time here, although we're early on in the season, but man, we got a lot of parity. Here's the handoff. This is Hamilton. Out past the 30 and be stopped at the 32-yard line on the carry. Gain of 3. Hanson comes in on the stop for the Warriors. Second down and 7. Clock rolling with 3:30 remaining here in the third quarter. To the line of scrimmage. Here comes Jack Pippin. 2 backs in the backfield, Johnson and Hamilton. 2 to the top, single receiver split down to the bottom. Snap a little low, handing it off. Hamilton slips, was able to turn up field there. Penalty marker coming in at the play. Nias Vance was in the backfield. Was able to slip off Nias Vance, but Caius Coy will be credited with the stop there. Here's the penalty. Personal foul face mask to call against the Warriors. That's the second face mask against Westwood tonight. Those are the big penalties that will keep Anthony Wood awake at night with those. 15-yard mark off on the personal foul. And this is going to take the pigskin out to the 47. 1st and 10 play coming up. Keeping the 2-back set, single receiver down to the bottom, 2 up to the top. Handing it off, Andrew Johnson. He's got running room past the midfield stripe into Warrior territory out to the 48. Johnson, nice run there. Gain of 5. Second down and 5. Nias Vance in on the stop. 2nd and 5, standing out of the gun is Jack Pippin. Dropping back, looking, fires down the field, wide open, just a little long. And he had a receiver with about 3 steps on the defenders as he had Jordan Ramsey, the senior, downfield. Ramsey in between Warrior defenders. That pass just had a little much on it. He had a good step and a half or 2 there on Abe Whitley. Clock stops on the incompletion with 2:29 remaining. 3rd down and 5 coming up. Ball sitting at the 48-yard line of Westwood. Jack Pippen stands out of the shotgun. Single back is Andrew Johnson. One to the top, three down to the bottom. Here's Pippen dropping back, looking, now rolling right. Looking downfield, turns upfield at midfield, hit and drop there. Had a host of Warriors coming in behind him. He's short of the first down as Kabelka comes in on the stop, and also giving chase right there, big Jacob Brown. This is going to give Cedar Ridge a 4th down and 4 coming up as we approach the 2-minute mark remaining here in the third. And Coach Rob keeps that offense out there. Here's Pippen standing out of the shotgun, that same 2-back set. 2 up to the top, over on the outside is Junior Gentry. Here's Pippen rolling upfield, breaks a tackle. It's going to be close to the first down. We'll have to check the spot right here. Official over on the far side. It's going to be about a yard shy. Let's take a look and wait for the official signal. Let's watch the spot. And it is going to be a turnover on downs. Westwood holds him 1 yard shy right there. He's trying to stretch out the football for that 1 extra yard, but not able to get it far enough. Westwood defense shuts him down. And with 1:41 remaining in the third, it will be the Westwood offense making their way back out, leading 27-0. Here's the Warrior offense from their own 44-yard line. Norrell stands out of the shotgun, 2 to the top, empty set down to the bottom. This is Damani Stewart. Gets it out to the 45, gain of 1. I would imagine at this point Westwood, especially here at the end of the third, probably going to try to burn as much off of the clock right here as possible. Got some personnel changes for the Warriors. Perkins makes his way back out. He's going to make his way, it looks down here to the near side on the long side of the field with Lane Wood. Murray split up to the top side on the short side on the right. Norrell stands out of the gun. Damani Stewart there. Wing over to the right side. Here's the handoff. This is Stewart. And Stewart works to the 50 into Cedar Ridge territory to the 49. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 4. Clock rolling as we approach 40 seconds remaining. So that one sitting at about the 49.5 to be precise. Play clock at 16, so the Warriors will have to run a playoff here. Standing out of the shotgun, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. In motion out to the far side, Xavion Sutton. Here's Norrell dropping back, fires complete here to the near side. Trying to hit Mike Davis. And that one falls incomplete. Clock stops, 12 seconds remaining in the third. 4th and 4. Still working from the 49. It looks like punt formation for Westwood. As Norrell will drop back, Andrew Johnson goes back into receiving formation. 12 seconds here, Norrell punt it away. And it's a fake pass right over the middle. That one caught at the 30, the 25, 20, breaking a tackle, heading to the house. Touchdown Westwood, Nias Vance. On the fake punt. This was a running back last year. He's moved over playing solely defense this year for the Warriors. And the trickery there. And Nias Vance gets himself into wide open spaces. And you see the running back come back out of him. And he's able to put it into the end zone, and 3 zeros up on the clock, but got to get an extra point here, so it'll be an untimed extra point. Here comes Pablo Zavala. And the Warriors going into the trickery bag. Zavala punches that one through. He stays perfect on the night. What a way to end the third quarter for Westwood. Looked like Cedar Ridge had a drive stopped. But Owen Norrell and iHSFAN on the fake punt. And the Warriors put 7 more on the board. 3 complete here from the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. Westwood in command. It's the Warriors 34. Cedar Ridge, nothing. Round Rock ISD football exclusively on the iHSFAN Webcast Network will continue in just a moment.
RJAC Pressure Washing, Epoxy and Stain. Veteran owned and operated, serving Central Texas for the last 10 years. Residential and commercial services available here for all your decorative flooring needs. Call us at 512-593-8567. That's 512-593-8567.
If you're looking for a special medical spa to bring out the beauty that's in you, come visit us at Ginger Allure Med Spa. At Ginger Allure, we treat our staff and patients like family. We're here to embrace, enhance, and showcase your natural beauty with a full range of services such as injectables, laser treatments, permanent makeup, microblading, and more. We provide free consultations for all of our services to answer any of your questions. Visit us online at gingerallure.com or give us a call at 512-709-0161. Ginger Allure Med Spa, the classic approach to a new you.
Westwood leads 34-0. Fake punt attempt right there. Owen Norrell hits iHSFAN out in the flat and takes it to the house. 34-0. Not the homecoming Cedar Ridge was looking for here this evening. Westwood comes in locked and loaded. They've been in command. Here's Zavala as he gets set to punt it away or kick it away. Good deep kick. This will be Josiah Ray once again. Out to the 10. He's hit and dropped right there. Good job on the special teams. Coming in to make the stop there is Josiah Kent on Josiah Ray. Pretty complete ball game here tonight for the Warriors as we start the fourth quarter. 11:55 remaining in the contest, 34-0. And Westwood holding on to this nice advantage right here. And the offense will make their way back out here for Cedar Ridge, trying to get something happening right here. Pippin's pass complete here to the near side. Jordan Ramsey turns upfield out past the 20. Still rolling to the 28-yard line. So Jordan Ramsey with a big hitter right there, and that will be a first down.
First down.
Cedar Ridge lines up there. Vance in on the stop. Third quarter score, Round Rock leads Stony Point 28-zip. Vandy leads Manor 51-0. 34-0 here. Here's Pippin. Nice move, calls his own number, and he will run. Breaks a tackle. Hit and dropped at the 35. So it'll bring up second down and about 2.5. Second down and 3, we'll call it. That's Josh Hansen in on the stop for the Warriors. 3 timeouts apiece for both squads. Here's Cedar Ridge lining it up. Junior Gentry here to the near side along with Jordan Ramsey. That's a couple of dangerous wideouts right there. Single receiver up to the top side. Here's a handoff. Andrew Johnson. And he is flung to the ground right there by Fred Fisher, who has an interception tonight. And Nias Vance also at the bottom of the pile there as well. So Fisher able to fight off the block, but it's a Cedar Ridge first down. Line of scrimmage now the 40. Here for Cedar Ridge. As they line it up. And up to the line of scrimmage. Trips out to the far side. Ramsey Gentry out there. Trouble, he'll hit as he throws. This one is incomplete. You got a penalty marker coming here at the end of the play. Caius Coy coming in on the backside there, applying the pressure on Jack Pippin. This was over in the secondary, right in the vicinity right there of where Ramsey was trying to make the grab. So let's take a look at this is indeed defensive holding against Westwood. So that's going to be an automatic first down as Pippin spins once again over to the right side, hit as he throws there from Caius Coy, and then kind of draped over the backside right there. Chester Bennett back there on the coverage. And the ball will be placed at the midfield stripe with 10:01 remaining in the contest. To the line of scrimmage, Hamilton and Johnson stay in the backfield with Jack Pippin. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. And a reverse, heading back the other way, trying to turn up field at the 45. Hit and dropped there as Baron Robinson takes a reverse, coming back the other way on the little pitch there from Johnson. Just kind of dumps it off right there. Uffelman comes in on the stop. Able to get about 6 yards there on the reverse. 2nd down and 4. Coming up here for Cedar Ridge. Line of scrimmage is the Westwood 44-yard line for the 2nd down and 4 play. Pippin out of the gun. Johnson stands to his right. And Pippin will turn it upfield and run. Picks up the first down all the way out to the 35-yard line. So a nice job right there. Jack Pippin drops back. Took a look over to the right side and just lowers the shoulder and takes off.
First down.
And Cedar Ridge moving the ball nicely. And here's a first down play coming up from the Westwood 35. Ball resting on the right side hash mark. Standing out of the shotgun, trips down to the bottom of your screen. Single receiver to the short side right. Man in motion coming to the near side. And pass here to the near side, turning up field, and that one trapped it on the ground as he hits Jakari Killingsworth here on the near side on the roster as a quarterback. Saw Killingsworth kind of come out to the far side. What I was thinking right there when Killingsworth kind of flanked out right there and took the pass, it was a lateral right there. I think he may have been trying to set up a double pass, to be honest with you, because that was a lateral pass backwards, and Killingsworth had to go down to scoop that one out of the ground. But Killingsworth stays in the ball game. 3 receivers lined up here to the near side. Single receiver to the short side right. Ball sitting on the 35-yard line. 8:38 remaining in the ball game. Clock stopped on that incompletion. Here's a snap, direct snap. This is Killingsworth turning upfield. He's hit at the 31, and he'll be bottled up there. So the direct snap right there to Jakari Killingsworth, the Wildcat formation there. Killingsworth will check out, and here comes Jack Pippin back into the contest. 3rd down and 6 coming up as the line of scrimmage is the 31 of Westwood. Clock rolling, 8 minutes remaining here in the third, or here in the contest. Hamilton back into the ball game. He'll head to the backfield. Down here to the near side, Junior Gentry along with Jordan Ramsey. Single receiver up to the top, 2 backs in the backfield. Johnson stays there, along with Malik Hamilton. Jack Pippin now in motion. Johnson to the far side. Pippin, a little trouble with the snap right there. He's going to lose a yard. Had some trouble gathering the snap there. Pippin tries to run forward, loses a yard. And it's going to bring up a 4th down and 7. It's Scott Uffelman there to stuff it. And 1 yard loss back to the 32. So a 4th down right here as Cedar Ridge will try to keep this drive alive right here. Really need to keep this drive alive. Keep the ball away from Westwood because they'll be milking that clock as soon as that offense gets back out on the field. Here's Pippin taking the snap, rolling this direction, looking, fires a pass here to the near side on the ground, incomplete. He was trying to hit Ramsey. Maybe rushed that one just a little bit, pass a little low. Ramsey made his turn. And the ball down on the ground. Ball goes over on downs once again here to Westwood. So the Warriors will take over at their own 32-yard line with 6:53 remaining in the contest, leading 34-0 here over the Cedar Ridge Raiders on a night that has seen 25-6A all shutouts as of last check. Before we check out of here tonight, I will get you another look at those 25-6A scores. Looks like we're all on about the same All three games moving at about the same velocity as we sit here, 9:14 Central Time. First down play, the draw. Xavier Sutton over to the far side. Sutton, all kinds of room on the far side. Nobody there. He's got one man to beat, and Sutton is dropped inside the 15, right around the 14-yard line. Xavier Sutton gets to the outside, and it was no man's land out there. As Sutton finds the far side, cranks the wheels up, puts it into overdrive, and Sutton, after breaking one tackle at the line of scrimmage, all the way down to the 10, and it was almost to the house right there. E.J. Arriaga comes in to make the touchdown-saving tackle. But you got another covert forward red zone opportunity here in this one for Westwood. First and goal from the 10. Here's the snap. Xavier Sutton turning upfield once again. Sutton bounces it down to the 4-yard line, so a good job of trailing it out, working towards the right side. Gets past the initial penetration and kind of shifts back over to the left side to get to the 4 for the gain of 6. And it's second down and goal. Ball sitting at the 4-yard line. Out here to the near side, Tim Kim. Single receiver out to the far side. Quick break of the huddle. Here's Norrell out of the gun. Sutton stands to his right. Sutton with the big play. He'll take the handoff. Xavier Sutton will march it into the end zone for the Westwood touchdown. 4 yards, first of the night for Xavier Sutton. And the Warriors adding to the advantage. Zavala will make his way back out once again. Zavala perfect on extra points. Got a 36 and a 32-yard field goal this evening. Lane Wood will set it down as per usual. Kick is up and good. 5:25 remaining in the ball game here from the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex in North Austin, Texas. The Round Rock ISD Athletic Complex. Your new score: the Westwood Warriors 41, Cedar Ridge Raiders nothing. Round Rock ISD football exclusively on the iHSFAN Webcast Network continues in a moment.
Wanted an EV, but until I saw the sleek Ford Mach-E, I didn't know just how exhilarating it could be to drive one. The Mach-E is the perfect balance between power and utility. And with features like adaptive cruise control, in-dash entertainment screen, and lane monitoring, my daily commute to training is effortless. If you're looking to make the move to the Mach-E, visit Covert Ford in Austin, where you'll become part of the family. CovertFord.com.
You are listening to the Horn Webcast Network, powered by iHSFAN. If you're interested in advertising on or privately supporting this webcast, please reach out to us on Twitter at iHSFAN. All audio rights of this webcast presentation belong to iHSFAN, and any intent to rebroadcast or retransmit must have express written consent from iHSFAN.
Westwood leads 41-0. Xavier Sutton joining the party here tonight with a huge run on that drive and goes in from 4 yards out. And Westwood spoiling the homecoming here for Cedar Ridge. Fielded at the 5, out to the 10, 15, 20. Nice running room there. To the 30, all the way out to about the 32-yard line. Once again, Josiah Ray has been a highlight here tonight for Cedar Ridge on those special teams with a nice return right there. Ray pops that one out right there for about 24 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Cedar Ridge from the 31-yard line. Ball sitting on the right side hash mark. Rodney Rodriguez with all of you guys. Glad to be back on the air here with iHSFAN this evening. Had some commitments here these past few weekends. Missed all the non-district stuff, but finally all of that business is taken care of. So I'm back in the saddle for the rest of the run right here. Always love talking with all of you great Round Rock ISD football fans, sports fans. Hand off out to the 36.
Number 11,
Takari Killingsworth on the carry.
Number 14, Josiah.
As Killingsworth has taken over the snaps now in the backfield, standing with him is Quincy Coulter, senior running back. You're seeing Coach Rob here make some personnel changes. 5-yard gain, 2nd down and 5 from the 36. Killingsworth out of the gun. He's got 2 receivers split to each side, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. On the receiver side, bouncing to the outside, running room at the 40, the 45, and brought down at the 46-yard line. Nice run right there for Quincy Coulter. He'll pick up the 1st down, spotted at that 36-yard line.
On the carry. Result of the play is a Raiders 1st down.
So the ball indeed spotted there at the 46. And Takari Killingsworth, the senior quarterback, stands out of the shotgun. Going to shift 3 receivers up to the top side. Single receiver split down here to the bottom is Jake McGill. Killingsworth snap a little low, hands it off. No, keeper over to the far side. Boy, he sold that well. To the 49, so a gain of 3. Sold it so well, fooled the cameraman, fooled the play-by-play man, fooled everybody on that one. Killingsworth bouncing to the outside, and he's stopped there by Ryan Edson, freshman defensive back for Westwood. Westwood, a lot of sophomores and freshmen. You look on the Westwood roster, several sophomores, and of course freshmen. Marquis Murray, who comes in as the yardage receiving leader, is a freshman. Here's turning upfield. And brought to an abrupt halt right there is Coulter. Oh, pardon me, not Coulter. That was actually Riminonja. Oh, I have to pronounce that wrong. I'm sorry. Remy Afonja in on the stop or on the carry. And it'll bring up 3rd down and short, 3rd down and 2. And now back into the ball game. Here is Coulter. 3 to the top, single receiver down to the bottom. Killingsworth out of the shotgun. The snap. Drops back, looking, going to call his own number. Turns it straight up the gut. He'll pick up the 1st down. Line to gain was a 44. He gets it to the 43. And he stopped there on the 3-yard gain. Momentary stop on the clock while the chains reset over on the far side. 3 timeouts in the bucket for both of these groups. I don't know if they will elect to use those at this point with the game in this scoring, in this position that we're in. Now the clock rolling. 1st and 10. 2 backs in the backfield. Remy Afonja there along with Coulter. And it'll be Remy Afonja trying to take it to the far side and nothing doing right there. Trying to sweep it to the far side, and it was just a whole lot right there of Ryan Edson once again. And the freshman comes in and makes another stop. All the way back to the midfield stripe, 2 minutes remaining. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 18 coming up here from that midfield stripe. Under 2 minutes remaining. And the 2nd down play. Trips to the bottom, single receiver to the short side up on the top. Killingsworth takes a snap. He will hand it off to Coulter running over. Oh, no, pardon me. I tell you, this zone read here is really sweet here from Killingsworth. Just a nice job of selling that right there. Takari Killingsworth. Fooled me twice. 3rd down and manageable coming up out to the 39. Line to gain is the 34. 3rd down and 5 coming up here for Cedar Ridge, trying to keep it going. 1 minute remaining. Standing out of the gun, here's Killingsworth. Hands it off to Coulter. I made sure he handed it off to Coulter, you guys.
Number 22, Coulter on the carry. Number 25, Diego
So Coulter there brought down by Diego Mercado. And it'll bring up one final offensive opportunity here. 4th down and 6 coming up for Cedar Ridge. Killingsworth will make his way out. Clock rolling with 25 seconds remaining. Here's your ball game right here. Standing out of the gun, Killingsworth, single back there, trips up to the top side. Killingsworth takes a snap. He will run it to the left side, out to the 30, the 27. Picks up the first down, and the final seconds will tick off of the clock. Westwood comes in after a heartbreaking loss in the battle for the bell 2 weeks ago. And Westwood takes care of business tonight. As I mentioned, it has been a series dominated by Cedar Ridge. Westwood comes to play tonight, and they take out a lot of that frustration from 2 weeks ago on Cedar Ridge. Final score here from the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. The Westwood Warriors win it over the Cedar Ridge Raiders by a final score of 41-0. Step aside for just a moment. Come back, take you to the 25-6A Covert Ford scoreboard, and get you set up for next week. Round Rock ISD football will continue in just a moment.
The Lodge Poker Club is a members-only card club offering a wide range of daily and tournament gameplay. In Round Rock, just off exit 251 on I-35, the Lodge now boasts the largest card room in Texas with 82 tables, comfortable chairs, and 40 75-inch TVs. The Lodge provides fully trained dealers and on-site security with state-of-the-art camera system to ensure the comfort and safety of our members. Open 24 hours a day. More information at thelodgepokerclub.com or call us at 512-614-4045.
Visit Maze Street Boutique in Round Rock for all your shopping needs. Whether you're looking for a special gift or that perfect outfit that everyone will love, we have you covered. Come visit us in-store or shop us online at mazestreet.com. We appreciate your business and thank you for shopping local.
There's nothing quite like Central Texas high school football.
Beautiful day to play some football, boys.
Under the lights. Join IHS fans Rick Epstein and Jeff Power each week as they shine the spotlight on area high school football teams, players, and coaches.
If you like Austin area high school football, this is your show. We invite you to join us for an hour of fun. Let's talk some football.
Good luck to you guys this year, and appreciate all you do for high school sports and the coverage you bring these kids.
Tuesday nights at 8.
Under the lights.
Only on Talk 1370.
Final score, Westwood wins over the Cedar Ridge Raiders tonight. Round Rock ISD football on the iHSFAN Webcast Network. 41-0. That final score here from Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. We welcome you back. Our quick post-game show to get you set and get you out the door on an early night tonight. Still have some time to do other things as we get done here around 9:25 here this evening. Let's take a look at your Covert Ford 25-6A scoreboard. Of course, you had the thriller last night, the 7-6 win with McNeil over Vista Ridge here at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex, but that was going to be the most thrilling thing that you're going to find in 25-6A this evening, or this weekend, or this week, I guess it would be. Taking a look at other scores, last update here with Round Rock leading Stony Point by a score of 28-0, and still that Vandergrift score is 51-0, showing the last score there. So if all of those hold in true fashion, it'll be 3 shutouts in 25-6A tonight. So lots of offense, primarily one-sided on those tonight. Let's look at 26-6A. I always like to keep you updated with those. Of course, you had Anderson over Aikens 50-13. That was a Thursday ball game. Dripping Springs leading Buda Johnson 45-13. Got a good one going on over in South Austin, as you've got the Bowie Bulldogs leading the Austin High Maroons by a score of 21-17, and Westlake at last report at half leading Del Valle by a score of 34-0. But tonight it is indeed all Westwood. Westwood takes advantage early, and they bring a lot of it. They bring a lot of it tonight. Taking a look at some of the recap tonight, and it's all on the Westwood side, as you had Devontae Stewart with a couple of touchdowns, a run of 5 and a run of 46 yards. Pablo Zavala, a couple of field goals, had a 38-yarder and then a 32-yarder in the second half, and you had the fake punt as you had Owen Norrell there back in punt formation, flings it to Nias Vance, takes it to the house. It was 34-0 at that point. And then Xavier Sutton comes into the ballgame to spell Damani Stewart and finishes it off, the scoring with a 4-yard run here at the end of the ballgame. So that takes us to the final that you see right there, Westwood winning 41-0. Taking a look moving forward for both of these groups. Next week it will be on Thursday, right back here at Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. It'll be Vista Ridge coming in to see the Westwood Warriors. And then for Cedar Ridge, you've got that rivalry game right there. That is going to be a good one, always a good one right there, as you've got the battle over the east side of Round Rock. Cedar Ridge taking on Stony Point. That will be next week. Of course, all Round Rock ISD action. You can find it exclusively right here on the iHSFAN Webcast Network. Please like all of these videos. Please share these videos. And, of course, follow iHSFAN on Twitter on X at iHSFAN. Friends, I hope you enjoyed the ball game tonight. Westwood dominating here at homecoming night tonight. Congratulations to the Warriors. We will do it again next weekend. I'll bid you adieu one final time. Have a great football weekend, everybody. And remember, please remember, especially these days, times just a different world we're living in these days. You guys, be nice to someone. You never know what they're going through. You're going to feel better as well afterwards. On behalf of everyone with the iHSFAN Webcast Network, thank you for checking into the ball game tonight. And we remind you can check out Under the Lights on AM 1370 every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock with the Rick Epstein and Jeff Power. We'll see you next time on the iHSFAN Webcast Network. Good night, everybody.